All right, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Giving all praises and honor and glory that's due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Delving us to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, taught me truth and devil side taste, Akim, you men that are prophesied and named throughout the four winds of this earth, and the street with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and to the Aqua, the few sisters that are listening and learning to you, I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua. Lord willing to edify the faith and understanding Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Lord willing. And it's just going to be a little quick lesson, man. Not too long. All right, and this is from rtnews.com. We're going to get straight into it. And as you see right here, man, this little, Jake woman, of course, Maxine Waters, all right, she said we got to get more confrontational. And who's she telling that to? You Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because there's this, this case that's going on with the George Floyd thing of that Edomite that, killed George Floyd last year, all right. They already doing closing arguments on, so probably in maybe a couple of days or so, they're gonna find out if the guy's guilty or not. So, and whatever happens, hey, there's gonna be chaos and anarchy on the street, man. So either way it goes, so you know, and Maxine Waters, she telling you Jakes, man, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to get confrontation. And you all know what that, let's look at this word confrontational. All right, let's go look up this word. Let me, right quick. Look at the word confrontational. Should add it on display. That's okay. Here it is. Confrontational. Confrontational. Trending to deal with situations in an aggressive way. See? That's right, man. Hostile or argumentative. All right, you see? There you go. Let's read this definition again. Confrontational. Tending to deal with situations in an aggressive way. So what that means that things are going to get aggressive out here. Things are about to get real confrontational, all right? Aggressive, hostile, all right? And the Bible speaks of these things, man. Race wars, all right? These race wars are coming, all right? So let's go back to the article, all right? So we got a clear understanding on that word, okay? So let's read this article, man. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read a few points, and then we'll bring out some precepts and low when this lesson may edifying. All right, we got to get more confrontational. Representative Maxine Waters shows up in Brooklyn Center, slams curfew, and leaves before it kicks in. All right. Congresswoman Maxine Waters made a sudden appearance in Brooklyn Center, the hotspot of week-long protests over the killing of Dante Wright, age 20, all but encouraging the crowd to defy an emergency curfew imposed by the city. So, and like that, and hey, that's written, man, because hey, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, of course, says that hey, these people are not going to regard their kings or princes, all right? They're not going to regard their governors, the senators, the president. They're going to, look, when all hell breaks loose, when martial law kicks in, these people ain't going to regard those things, man. Okay? They're not going to regard any of these things, okay? Not even the senators, okay? All right? Because the elites want order out of chaos, order out of chaos. And this is what it's all about. They want the chaos so they can bring in the order, man. Okay? That's why this Congresswoman Maxine Waters, because she's a low level Luciferian, okay? Pushing forth these things, all right? So this is what it's all about, man, okay? Let's read on. Hundreds of protesters railed outside Brooklyn Center, Minnesota's police station for the seventh day in a row on Saturday when Representative Maxine Waters, Democrat of California, shows up around 10:30 p.m. to address the crowd with a brief and emotional speech. Within less than 30 In less than 30 minutes before yet another emergency curfew was due to come into effect, journalists at the scene asked Maxine Waters about the restrictions. Okay, as you can see. All right, let's play some of this.
Reform. And so, yes, I would like to see the bill in Congress pass on police reform, but I know that the right wing, the racists, are opposed to it, and I don't know what's going to happen to it. But I know this: we've got to stay in the street, and we've got to demand justice.
As a black man, despite all of the efforts, I feel like nothing changes. And George Floyd is waking so many people up. Yet nothing has happened, despite the rhetoric. Like, what needs to happen that's different this year than all the years before?
We're looking for a guilty verdict. We're looking for a guilty verdict, and we're looking to see if all of the talk that took place and has been taking place after they saw what happened to George Floyd, if nothing does not happen, then we know that we've got to not only stay in the street, but we've got to fight for justice. But I am very hopeful, and I hope that we're going to get a verdict that is say guilty, guilty, guilty. And if we don't, we cannot go away.
And not just manslaughter, right? I mean...
Oh, no, not manslaughter. No. This is guilty for murder. I don't know whether it's in the first degree, but as far as I'm concerned, it's first degree murder.
Congresswoman, what happens if we do not get what you just told? What should the people do? What should protesters going to see do?
I didn't hear you.
What happens?
What should protesters do?
Well, we got to stay on the street, and we've got to get more active. We've got to get more confrontational. We've got to make sure that they know that we mean business.
What do you think about this curfew tonight?
There you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth herself. She said we got to get more conversation, more active, you see? So, hey, there you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth herself, man. So, hey, and you know what's coming, man. Things are about to get more competition. And look, man, these Edomites don't consider themselves to be guilty, all right? So, hey, like it says in Isaiah 55, not Isaiah 55, Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5, Slocking. And you know what? Let's just go on and get it. Hold on, let me see anything else I want to read in here. Let me read a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to get scriptures. In addition to the Dante Wright protest, law enforcement in Minnesota is bracing for a verdict in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin, the former police officer accused of killing George Floyd last year in the nearby Minneapolis. Maxine Waters also shared her view on what protesters should do if Chauvin is acquitted next week. So, like I said, it'll probably be before next week, man. So, hey, I ain't gonna read all this, man, but you get it, man. So, hey, we're really close, okay? Like, look, these Edomites don't consider themselves to be guilty of anything, man. All right, like it says here in Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. That's what I was trying to say. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right, because it's Edomite. He don't think he was guilty of what he did, and he really didn't care, man. He stayed on George Floyd's neck for nearly 9+ minutes, man. Okay, you think this damn devil gave a damn about George Floyd's life? Hell no, man. All right, and this is all a push to get rid of the police anyway. Why? Because, like I say, the elites don't want no interruption of the chaos. They're gonna bring in the order, and when these devils bring in the order, it's not gonna be a good way. All right, they're gonna use the military to bring in the order. They ain't gonna use the police to bring in the order, man. And then all these mass shootings that going on, they're about to get ready to confiscate guns. And you had another mass shooting somewhere, I believe. There's another one. Wow, I can't think of it right now, but I'll probably look it up. But anyway, man, but all these mass shootings are leading up to the confiscate. It's gonna lead up to your guns being confiscated, man. All right, because they don't want why, and one real reason why, because they don't want you to, rebel against this new world order. Okay, because a lot of Edomites are not gonna go for the guns being confiscated, man. Okay, these Edomites, they don't want their guns taken away. All right, they're gonna fight to the T. All right, Esau Edom is gonna fight to the T. One, to preserve his kingdom. He's already doing that. That's why he's coming down with great wrath, because he knows that he had but a short time. All right, let's read this scripture. Zechariah 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord Yahweh Shai, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. These devils don't consider themselves guilty. But this is what it's all leading up to, man. Them race wars that's going to happen. All right? There was a lesson I was trying to do about this Edomite. He had a gun, and he was saying, he was telling Antifa and Black Lives Matter that, no matter what happens, if there's a guilty verdict or a not guilty verdict, they're coming. All right, these Edomites are gearing up, man. They're ready to go. All right, so hey, these Edomites are ready to go, and they ready to get busy on you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. All right, but there's also gonna be a lot of Jakes that are gonna be ready to go too. So things are heating up in America, Babylon the Great, man. And we're very, very close to the end. This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. Ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. These are rumors of wars, race wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. All right, and this nation is talking about tribes, race of people, man. All right, like I say, fighting in the streets, man. Urban warfare, civil unrest, race wars. Okay, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? All right, let's continue on. Let's see. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Let's go to it, man. Second Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, and for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, man. And the modern day sword is your gun. So there's gonna be a lot of fighting out here in these streets real soon. Verse 16. For there should be sedition among men, seditions, civil unrest. Alright? So uprisings against authority. Okay? Alright? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their ashes shall stand in their power. So a lot of folks are going to take matters into their own hands. These people ain't going to give a damn about what the mayors, the governors, the senators, the presidents say. People going to take matters into their own hands, okay? Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You're not going to be able to go in and out of a city, man. Okay? You're not going to be able to go nowhere. Okay? Martial law. All right? Verse 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. All right, them people, your same neighbors that you're all goody and buddy with. Hey, your neighbor's gonna turn on you, man. All right, and a lot of you Israelites just don't get it. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. This is all about to come to pass, man. Days are moving quickly, man. All right, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake. Okay, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. So hey, things are about to go. It's about to go down. Second Ezra 13 and verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another. See, that's talking about race wars, man. Okay, one people against another. You're gonna have Jake versus Esau, liberal versus conservative, conservative versus man, anti-mask versus pro-mask, anti-jab versus pro-jab. So hey, look, there's gonna be a lot of people fighting each other, man. Okay, real soon. Let's read this again. 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, man. So hey, a lot of things are about to go down, man. Uprisings and uproars of the people. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? No, you know what? Let's get one more and I'm gonna close it out. I ain't gonna try to make this long. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The modern day Egyptians are you so called Americans, man. All right. Americans. All right. And basically, it's going to be race wars, okay? And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. There you go. So, hey, these things are about to kick off. Race wars are about to kick off in Babylon the Great America, man. So, hey, the days are being sped up for the elect's sake. So, let's see. Anything else? Well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to end it right here, man. Lord willing, I pray this quick lesson was edifying. All right, I'm going to leave it right here. So, hey, get ready, man. Whatever happens, if it's a guilty, non-guilty verdict, whatever, you're going to see uprisings and uproars in the streets, man. So, hey, get ready for it. And things are about to get ugly in Babylon, the Great America, man. So with that, I'm going to close it out. Go when I pray this quick lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bashem Rakakadash, double nuns to the elders and the apostles of great millstone, taught me his truth and double side taste to Akim. You made our proud sign and name to our full ones of the earth, pushing his truth with our righteousness and sincerity. See with the none less sung on one, Krum Yashim Ranga, Shang a Wam, and a Bob a Ball, and a Bod out of Wam. Shalom.